Hey YouTube, this is me, Turkish Delight, at least according to the local MILFs in my area. So, we're going to be talking about the Carno versus Teno 1v1. This is going to be the first video on it. It should be 2, maybe 3 videos. But yeah. First of all, we're going to be talking about bleed, as we found a few more bleed discoveries that I want to have a little bit of a talk about. Effectively, some of the bleed numbers changed since the last time we tested it. Nothing too serious, but big enough to mention. Bleed things that have changed. So when you're at 0 stamina, it adds 10 seconds onto your bleed timer. So if you're at 50% stamina, it will be 5 seconds. For water, it's plus 30 seconds at 0 water. And for 0 food, it's 15 seconds. So having low water is twice as deadly as having low food, effectively, in terms of bleed timers. The damage still stays the same. So for a single tap bounce, you're doing 0.05 bleed per second, effectively. However, what we notice, we did some experimentation, because there is a very, to be honest, actually valid rumor that the Cerrado takes more bleed damage the lower its health gets. We actually found out this is for every single dinosaur. It's not just Cerrado, it's everything. It seems to be once you drop below your locked health regen. So for Raptor, that will be about 45% of its health. For Teno, that's around 80. Same thing for Carno. For Cerrado, it's around 85, whatever. So once you get their health below this value, their bleed timer increases by what we think to be about 13 seconds. And the actual bleed damage seems to increase by about 25%. What this means, though, is very, very relevant towards the Teno and Carno discussion. You'll be seeing what I'll explain what's going on in the background of this video when I get to that. What this effectively means is that attacks that do a large amount of damage and bleed will actually do more bleed than you would think that they would do in terms of a base value. This makes it very, very difficult for us to actually understand what the base value of bleed is for an attack, because your health would be lowered, and so you'd start getting different results depending on the dinosaur. So we can't get a universal thing, for example, saying that Carno deals, a bleed pool value of 200. And this could be 10% for a Teno or 40% for a Raptor. We can't say that, because if you bite a Raptor, it's going to go below its locked health regen and then get the 25%, and the bleed time is going to get fucked up, and it's going to be really difficult for us to actually quantify this. We could, but it will take forever. So instead, the way that I'm choosing to do this now is instead to talk about certain attacks with certain dinosaurs in 1v1s, in which when I do the full guides for each dinosaur, after I'm very, very confident that I found out everything I can for each dinosaur in terms of the different matchups, I will then post these videos. And I'll say, when playing a Teno, 2 headshots by a Carno will get you down to this amount of bleed. Be careful. Same thing for Carno. This leads us to this. The Teno's kick deals a shit ton of damage, basically, especially to the head. We're looking at like 450 something damage, which basically means that the bleed damage the Teno can actually dish out is huge when you start to factor this in, with the bleed timers and the 25% bleed increase. It also means that Raptors yet again suffer while being the best bleeder in the game, because everything else actually bleeds better than Raptor. This is the reason why they bleed better than Raptor. It's because the Raptor's pounce does not get you below that locked health regen at all. What this means is that for high level Raptor play, you're going to have to get good at doing bites, which is what I've been working on behind the scenes as well, is trying to get good at baiting attacks and getting bites on the body and then running back out without being hit. Yeah. Now, on the screen, what we compared a ambush situation for a Carno, where you charge the Teno and then get 2 headshots. And we compared for a Carno, the Carno getting hit by, I think it was 2 kicks to the head. And they do that. As you can see, the bleed damage for the Teno was about 73%. It got down to, from 2 headshots and that. So therefore, that once you're below that locked health regen, 2 headshots, which will therefore be doing 50% more bleed because of the headshot multiplier, and then the 25% as well, you're looking at 70 that. So in terms to bleed you out, you're going to have to take roughly about, what would that be? Like 8 bites, effectively, to bleed you out to the head, which might just kill you. What it does mean for the Carno is that if you do get that many bites, you might, it's never going to happen because you're going to kill it beforehand, but at least you know that amount of bleed. The main value to look out for is how much bleed it takes to get them to half their blood pool. because at that point their stamina won't be regenning like pretty much at all. And we look for the Carno ones. And what we found out with the Carno was we did 2 kicks to the head, and the Carno ran, and the Carno got down to 5% of its blood pool. So it didn't die, but it ran out of stamina. So that's pretty deadly. 3 kicks to the Carno's head will take it down to 5% bleed, which therefore means that 4 kicks will kill it. So 3 kicks to the head and an alt bite will kill the Carno. So if you're fighting a Carno and you get a tail slam to the head, and you kick it twice, and you get another kick on the, let's say 2 kicks on the body, the Carno will bleed out. You can actually disengage from the fight, and then just bait the Carno and dodge its charges, and you'll be able to survive. So yeah, that's the main thing. That's what we've been testing in some of these 1v1 situations, is little scenarios like that. What it does mean, however, for Carno players, for example, say that you're in a group of 3 Carnos, and one of your Carnos fucks up against a Teno or a group of Tenos, and gets tail slammed and gets kicked in the head twice and get kicked in the body twice. You know that you don't need to protect that Carno, because that Carno can run away, sit down, and then heal, and it won't die at all. At worst, it will get down to like 5% bleed. You know that Carno is going to live. That's the important part there. What this means is that the other 2 Carnos can then focus on the Teno. That's why information like that is useful, because it can streamline situations of panic, where you're like, oh damn, I've been kicked in the head twice and kicked in the body twice, I might bleed out. Or you might not even know that would bleed you out if you fucked up. But yeah, now you know. And same thing for the Teno. You know that you don't need to panic properly. Of course, a charge into headshots will get you down to around 50% of your health. This is pretty important. For the rest of the video, it will be us doing the tests and saying the numbers and doing that. I thought that it might be nice for you guys to basically get the behind the scenes, and it might be interesting for you to hear. That's about all. Peace out. Do something better with your lives. I'm playing a dinosaur game.
I don't even have. Just chase me.
Okay, cool, yeah. I'll chase you as well, why not? Yeah, let's go. I would just fucking vanish off the face of the earth. Fair enough. Cool, so that was 3 kicks to the head. And we'll see if you survive the bleed. I mean, to be honest, you run so fast, you might actually be able to run away far enough where you can start healing off that bleed. So we'll do that as well. We'll just see if this is enough to like kill.
I don't think I can. I do not think I can, my friend.
We'll see. We'll just... Because you're far enough away now. I guess if you sit down, yeah, maybe. I don't know. So I'm halfway through my stam right now. So I'll let you know when I run out of stam. I can't chase you. And then you can sit down.
It doesn't work like that.
I don't know, but I'm just letting you know. I mean, you're already sitting down.
Just saying, it's not your sound from here.
Yeah, I know that the bleed's gonna be fucking you up. I'm just gonna like just let you know, so that at that timing you're basically safe until I get more stam. So.
Christ, you're literally a pursuit predator, like or an endurance hunter, whatever you want to call it.
I can imagine.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
So I'm out.
There's no way.
I'm out of stamina now.
There's no way.
Did you heal it?
There's no way. What do you think? Come here. I'm gonna.
Cool. So
just give you a piece of my mind.
So you've healed it.
I started healing it around like 5%.
Okay. So it's just off. Nice. Cool. So even if one out by one. So even if the Carno fucks up and just gets tail slammed, kicked, it can run away and then start healing it. Cool. Nice. That's actually kind of good to know. The recording. So here comes the charge, and I'll just stand still so you get the two headshots.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't hear.
No, just do the headshots now. We'll just act like I got stunned and then 2 headshots. There's 1, there's 2. Now I'll just start running. We'll see if I bleed out, and we'll see how long my bleed gets from there.
Because you almost killed me. I should get you to like half.
We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I mean, this is a pretty good test as well, because it shows that if the Teno panics straight away and starts running, I mean, obviously you could just charge me here, but, you know, for the sake of stuff, not waste stamina.
I think I drain stamina faster when I have thingamabob.
Welcome back, Carno.
Thank you.
So we found out that the Carno survives with 5% health, but it runs out of stamina, so the Teno could run it down. But we know that if we win a group, yeah,
5%.
5%.
That would mean you did 4 kicks.
3 kicks.
On the head.
To the head, yeah. So worst case scenario for the Carno. It lived on 5%. Ran out of stamina though, so it would just be run down ult bit and then it would die from bleed. But we do know that if we're in a hunting pack with Carnos and one of us fucks up and gets 3 head kicks, we know that that person can run away and sit down and they won't bleed out.
1800 minus 412.5 times 3. 562.5.
You're still fucking running. There's no way.
Cool, stamina ran
Yeah,
out. Stamina ran out there, 72, and it's healing.
Oh, Teno can definitely not run away from Carnos. We can clearly see me getting gapped.
Yeah, no. 100%. Also, one thing I just noticed. You started healing your bleed in 1 minute while running because you ran out of stamina. I started healing my bleed right as my stamina ran out. I wonder if a dinosaur runs with bleed, the bleed heals as it runs out of stamina. So you can actually find out the timing when a dinosaur will start healing its bleed based on how long its stamina lasts for.
Started healing before I ran out, I think.
Oh, did you? But mine was like just before. It's like a second or two before. So you have to remember that you don't run when the bleed procs. You run a couple of seconds afterwards. So the bleed would heal a couple of seconds before you run out of stamina.
It should be, if you hit him in the head 3 times, it should be 31%.
Running. What do you mean 31?
That should leave you at 562.5 health.
No, he's saying bleed.
Bleed.
5% bleed.
Yeah, for 5% bleed.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we're testing, and then we tested it for Teno. If the Carno rams the Teno and gets 2 headshots, you heal your bleed at basically 71% bleed.
Right, so let me see here.
So therefore, we now know if we're playing in groups, ambush strats. One of our Tenos gets ambushed, gets 2 headshots. We know that Teno, if it runs, will be at 72%, and the other Tenos can like protect it. So.
What about damage-wise? Actually, I can just check that.
Yeah, damage-wise, I'm at 51% now. Obviously, I've been healing a bit as I was running, and then as I've just been trotting around. So.
We're around the same health.
Yeah.
I think I heal faster than you.
Okay, do I have the heal rates for certain dinosaurs on my Excel spreadsheet?